Check out the Logicmate YouTube channel, a new video every month, free bite-sized training.
Hi, I'm Tracy Eastwood and I'm the MD of Logicmate Limited. I'm here to take you through another bite-sized training session. If you like the video, please click the like button. If you've got anything to say, put it in the comments below, and please hit the notifications bell, and that way you'll be notified of any new training sessions that come out. Thank you for listening. Bye. In this bite-sized training session, I'm going to show you how to download a file from a website that's running on an IBM I using the Profound UI Genie product. Why would you want to use a file downloader? Why would you want to download files off your website? Well, in today's modern website world, they're hosting a lot of information that's really useful in document formats. So that could be company terms and conditions, or licenses, or just general information about the company. It could be in a client document portal, so your suppliers could log onto your system and look at their specific documents relating to that supplier company, or customer portfolios where you're hosting invoices and so on. It could be product specifications, it could be a drawing, a picture of products from your product range. Could be transactional documents such as invoices, statements that people can log on and download, or even data exchange information such as XML data files that are hosted on the website that could be used for a supplier or a customer to download and import directly into their own ERP systems. What about security? Everybody knows security is really, really important nowadays. But what we will need to do in terms of a document download is make sure that documents only get into the people that are allowed to see those documents, and make sure that they don't get into the wrong hands. We need to control the access that people potentially logging onto your website have access to certain documents but not others. But also there are other types of documents that are freely available. And as long as we manage to control those in a safe environment, we don't want to stop people being able to download those. So security is on one side of the security fence, want to stop people having access to things that they shouldn't have access to. But also on the other side of the fence, we want to make sure that actually the website works by giving people access to things that they should be able to see. We want to make sure that all the documents are restricted and only accessed by the right people. But also there may be other documents that are freely available to everybody that we don't want to apply a restricted access to. What about the different types of download? When you're running a website, you may have a hyperlink or an icon linked to a document, and when the user clicks on that, it could then respond in various ways. One way is to open that document in the same window that your application's running, but you may choose to open the document in a separate window, or even download it to the downloads folder that's on the PC that's running the application. Or maybe we could open up a dialog box where somebody can type in their email address and then email that document out back to the recipient that's running the web application itself. To demonstrate this, I'm using an example using the PUI Genie product, and the PUI Genie product is a terminal emulator for a 5250 data stream, so a screen scraper, for want of a better expression. But I could be running this from a Profound UI website that's been generated in RPG, or it could be through Profound JS using the Node.js offering within Profound Logic software. In this example, I've got an application that's accepting entry into a part number field, and then it provides two links. The first link is going to open the document in a separate new window, and the second link is going to download the document onto the PC's downloads folder. But one point to note is that within the part number, we've got a / character, which isn't valid within a document name, because that actually dictates a folder system structure. So we want to be able to process the input and cleanse it so that we're taking out all the characters that we don't allow as part of file names. Here's the first example where we click on the PDF icon and it opens, as you can see, a new window, and the document here just got some default text in there, TS PDF document in this case. But that opens in a separate window. When the user's finished viewing that document, they just click on the X and it goes back to the previous window, which is the one running the application. But at the top of the screen, I've put the code, the single line of code that's used to generate that opening of the document, the downloading of the document, opening of the window, and showing that within the new window. And the first line, which has got this ver DWN lod, that's just a process that's cleansing the part number entry. So we're just taking out all the characters that are not valid. It's a simple line replace character with one scanning for one character and replacing it with another. But the second line, the PUI.download, is the actual function that's providing the facility of downloading the document and opening up the window. And the inline parameter value there is the thing that triggers the opening up of the new window. So it's a very straightforward, simple command that we're passing into this particular function. And you can see from there we've got a hard-coded folder name, which is appended with a value that's been taken from the input for the part number entry, and then it's appended ts.pdf on the end. So it's constructing the name of the folder that's to be downloaded from some fixed text and some text that's been pulled from the screen itself. And in our second example, in the URL link SO, is a similar download, but instead of opening a brand new window, it opens the downloads function within the PC, within Windows itself. So that what's happened is the file's been downloaded to the downloads folder on your PC, and then it pops up this link to say, do you want to open the file? But you can quite easily navigate yourself through Windows Explorer to the actual file and open it yourself from there. And you can see very, very similar command structure in the function call. I've just taken off the inline value, which basically says don't open a new window, download it into a file. So it's a very simple one-line piece of code that enables us to do all of this. In terms of security, what's actually happened in the background that is built into the PUI Genie product is that we have an exit program that's automatically called. Now, by default, that will return a setting to say downloads are not available. So unless you implement the exit program and allow access to files, every time you try and download a file, you'll get a message to say that the access is denied and you won't be able to download that file. So this exit program is crucial within the security handling of the ability to download files from the website. And this is a preset parameter list. I've given you a list of all the different options there. But in essence, what we're doing is we're monitoring the name of the user profile that's signed onto the system and the name of the file and the folder system that's being used to download the file from. And those two pieces of information is what we will then build the security around as to whether the person has access to that document and so on. This exit program now is under your control. It's for you to change, you to implement your own rules. You will be given the user ID and the name of the file in those parameters that we looked at, and then you just return a value to say yes, it's allowed, or no, it's not allowed. And it's as simple as that. You just monitor the values that are coming in, check them off against the list that matches your selection criteria, your security criteria rather, and you then decide to send back the authorized ability to download or not. In summary, I've shown you how easy it is to implement this very simple function with just one line of code within your application. We give you the security within the exit program where you can manage whether a particular user or has access to a particular folder system or a document. And it gives you a very, very powerful, useful feature that you can build within your website to give you the control of, first of all, downloading and how that download appears within the user experience, and also the security to cover off whether they have access or not. So hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click the like button, press the subscribe and the notifications bell if you want to be notified of any future videos that we make on the Byte Sized Training series. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.